Hi, whether it's good morning or whether it's good afternoon or whether it's good evening, I just want to thank you all for once again tuning in to my channel. My name is Kevin, and just wanted to just reflect as I come upon as an independent filmmaker. I did a movie, independent feature film, my first feature film called Vengeance is Not excuse me, not. I'm getting ready to. That's another film. In the Eyes of Love and Vengeance. In the Eyes of Love and Vengeance. I also did a short film called Vengeance is Not Bliss. Both have that vengeance in the title, but I just wanted to talk to you about because we're coming on upon the fifth 5 year anniversary, fifth anniversary of my feature film, first feature film, In the Eyes of Love and Vengeance. That film was special and still special to me. It took, started writing the film in 2014 and did not complete the script until 2016. Um, and so it was a process. It was a true process. In fact, I started the casting of the film in 2014. There's so much to talk about in that film, but I will definitely talk more at length at a later point. But just to give you kind of a snapshot, number one, I've been writing, directing, producing films since 1982. In fact, I was in high school, I believe, when I shot my very first film, or directed my very first film. That movie called Revenge. It's interesting, all this revenge and vengeance has been in my titles of some of my films, but the feature film, In the Eyes of Love and Vengeance, it took what we I think we started filming in 2015, and we didn't finish filming until 2016. So it took 1 year to film that movie. Took several months in terms of the post production of the film, you know, and then once the film was finished, it was a fight to find someone to do the sound effects. And I remember that was a battle, you know. So it was a battle making that film from start to finish. Um, I had an actress that I was really excited about that was going to take on the lead role because we had three roles that were really challenging, very difficult to cast. One of which was the main role. It's the main character named Kim, and then the other character that was uh, hard to cast was the female pastor. It was a black female pastor, and I think we're probably one of the first films to have had um, a female playing a female pastor. And then, so that was difficult. And then the third character that was very difficult to cast was the character named Brianna, who was kind of the nemesis of Kim in the movie. And so those three roles took the longest. Long story short, I had settled on a Latina actress to take on the Kim role. And actually, the role was not written for a Latina. It was written for an African American woman. But this Latina young lady really convinced me. And she, at the time, she appeared to be very passionate. She said, "This has been a dream of mine." Long story short, I'm rehearsing this young lady, and we're doing it remotely at the time because she lived in a different city, and I was in a different city, and so we did video conferencing. We did our rehearsals, and she was coming along, and then all of a sudden she started to kind of regress, and then I could kind of sense she was kind of getting cold feet. Well, anyway, 3 days before the shoot, she doesn't even call me. I believe she like texts me that I'm no longer interested. I don't want to do this. Indicated that she was going through all this emotional turmoil. She was kind of balled up in a corner. She had all of this anxiety, etc. And long story short, so that being said, I'm like, oh my God, this could potentially sink the entire film, and because I'm 3 days before our big shoot, and that big shoot was basically going to be, we're basically wrapping up the production, so I had to find someone in quick order to portray the lead character, and I found a young lady, and had to drive 23 hours to go pick this young lady up, and then drive 23 hours to the set. It was, oh my goodness, I was so tired, but we got the film completed. We had there were so many different issues and problems in that film, but God saw me through the entire process. You know, the film was entirely funded out of my own pocket, or actually me and my wife's pocket, not just my own, because when you're married, is a joint thing here. But yeah, self-funded, and it took a toll. It took a toll. Look, it was my first film in which I ever